Hey class, so let's do a quick review of the review sheet first. So in number 1, they want you to find any expression that equals negative 15. So here, just a reminder that anytime you have two negatives, they always make a positive. So add the opposite. Negative 30 plus 15, different signs, subtract, and then take the sign of the bigger number. So 30 minus 15 makes 15. 30 is a bigger number and that has a negative, so the answer will have negative. So this answer does have the expression where it does equal negative 15. This is another expression that has negative 15. Same signs, add and keep. So 10 times 15 makes 10 times 5 makes 15. And then keep the negative, so we're keeping the negative. Just as a reminder, anytime you have two negatives multiplied or divide, they make a positive. So every time you have an even amount of negatives for multiplication or division, it makes a positive. If it's odd, then you do have a negative. So this will not work out as it results in a positive 15. We're adding, so that means sing the song, so different signs subtract, and then take the sign of the bigger number. So this is an expression that results in negative 15. Negative times a negative makes a positive, so this will not work out. A negative times a positive, so an odd amount of negatives will make a negative result, so negative 15. Remember to always add the opposite and then put the negative on top of that too. So we can see that same signs add and keep, so 5 plus 2 makes 7, so keep the sign, so negative 7 over 9. We can just add across because we do have common denominators, so we can just add across. Unlike number 2, 3 has unlike denominators, so that means we need to use our LCD. The smallest number that they can both share is 30. So you want to think to yourself, okay, what number times 10 makes 30? That would be 3. What you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. Same with 15. What number times 15 makes 30? That would be 2. And then what you do on the bottom, you have to do on the top. So now we have common denominators. That means we can now sing our song. So we can sing our song. We have an addition. So different signs, subtract, and take the sign of the bigger number. So 10 minus 3 is 7. And then 10 is a larger number, and that is a positive. So we can leave our answer as 7 over 30. Anytime you have a decimal, adding or subtracting with a terminating fraction, change the terminating fraction into a decimal. That makes the math a lot easier. And we know that this is going to be 75 or 0.75 because 3/4 makes 75 cents. So that's where we got the 75. Don't forget to add the opposite, and then you can do your subtraction. So this is where I did my work. I have a 0 here because it's a placeholder. So even though I don't have a 0 right next to the 2 at the 3.2, I need a 0 here as my placeholder. So I subtract, I should be getting 2.55. 5.75 is a bigger number and that has a negative, so I'm going to leave my answer as a negative. If you want to put in a mixed number, you don't have to, but in a mixed number, we would have negative 2 and 11/20. So I don't have common denominators for number 5, so I need to use my LCD, which is 21. And then I would get negative 18 over 21 plus negative 7 over 21. Same signs, add and keep. So 18 plus 7 makes 25. Keep the sign. So negative 25 over 21 or negative 1 and 4/21. I don't have common denominators, so that means my LCD is 9. So I would have negative 6 over 9 plus 4 over 9. Different signs, subtract, and take the sign of the bigger number. So 6 minus 4 makes 2. 6 is a bigger number, and that has a negative, so that means my answer is going to be negative 2/9. Even though I have a whole number, I can change it to a fraction. So that will always be 2 over 1. And then here I would do the Texas math or around the world. Add the opposite. So then I don't have common denominators as well, so I need my LCD as 12. So 24 over 12 plus negative 95 over 12. Different signs, subtract. And then take the sign of the bigger number. So 95 minus 24 makes 71. So negative 71 over 12 or negative 5 and 11/12. Anytime you have a repeating decimal, which 1/3 is a repeating decimal, change it. That means we have to keep it, but we need to change the 0.8 into a fraction. So 0.8 is the same thing as saying 4 over 5. So 4 over 5 plus negative 2 and 1/3. Remember, we need to add the opposite. Do your Texas math or around the world to get 19 over 5 plus negative 7 over 3. We don't have common denominators, so that means we need our LCD, which is 15. 57 over 15 plus negative 35 over 15. Different signs, subtract. So 57 minus 35 makes 22. 57 is a bigger number, so my answer will be a positive. So 22 over 15 or 1 and 7/15. Don't forget to add the opposite. Do the around the world math. We don't have common denominators, so we need our LCD, which is 8. And then once we have our common denominator, now we can figure out if we need to add and keep the sign or subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. We are subtracting because we have different signs, so 43 minus 28 makes 15. 43 is a bigger number, so that means my answer is a positive. So 15 over 8 or 1 and 7/8. Anytime we see a division problem, we want to think KCF, so keep, change, flip. You are keeping the negative 2/9, changing the division to a multiplication, and you are flipping the negative 7 over 18 to negative 18 over 7. 9 and 18 can cross cancel, so 9 can go into 9 one time, 9 can go into 18 two times. Then we multiply across, so negative 2 times negative 2 makes 4. 1 times 7 makes 7. So our final answer is 4 over 7. Just a reminder, in the multiplication or division, 2 negatives makes a positive. So that's why our final answer is a positive. This is a nice gift because 5 and 5 can cross cancel each other. So 5 can go into 5 one time, 5 can go into 5 one time, and then we multiply across to get negative 1/7. 8 and 2 can cross cancel. So 2 can go into 2 one time, 2 can go into 8 four times. Then we multiply across to get negative 3 and 28. Again, we have a division problem, so keep, change, flip. So once we do that, we can cross cancel the 6 and 8. 2 can be divided evenly with these two numbers, so 2 can go into 6 three times, 2 can go into 8 four times, and then we multiply across. We do have one negative, so that means our final answer has to be a negative. So negative 21 over 20 or negative 1 and 1/20. All right, so first we gotta change it to you have to change it to improper fraction, then you can apply your KCF rule. After the KCF, 18 and 9 can cross cancel, so 9 can go into 9 one time, 9 can go into 18 two times. Then you multiply across to get 14 over 5 or 2 and 4/5. We have another division problem, and with the whole number we put a 1 underneath it. So keep, change, flip. 6 and 4 can cross cancel, with 2 being the highest number that can split evenly. So 2 can go into 2 can go into 4 two times. 3 can go into 6 no, 2 can go into 6 3 times. And then we have 2 negatives, so that means our answer is going to be a positive. So 15 over 2 or 7 1/2. Anytime you have a problem just like this, you want to say right as you say it. So if we say negative 4 over 9 divided by 2 over 11, then you say as you write as you say. So negative 4 over 9 divided by 2 over 11. And then you can apply your KCF rule. So after your keep, change, flip, 2 and 4 can cross cancel. So 2 can go into 2 one time. 2 can go into 4 two times. We have 1 negative. So our final answer will be a negative. So negative 22 ninths or negative 2 and 4 ninths. For number 17, we forgot to put the negative. So please put a negative in front of it. And then we can see that we started off with negative 12 degrees. And then the highest it rose was 15 degrees. So what is the change in temperature? This is an absolute value type of expression. So we are subtracting, so add the opposite. So same signs, add and keep. So 12 plus 13 makes 25. Keep the negative. The absolute value of negative 25 is going to be positive 25. So that's something from the previous module, module 3 practice. Anytime we have 50 feet per minute, we want to think it's a division problem. I'm sorry, a multiplication problem. So negative 50 because we're going underwater. For how many minutes? 12 minutes. So negative 50 times 12 makes negative 600. Here we have a roller coaster. So we started off with 2 feet. Then we went higher. So as we go up higher in the sky, we're adding. So 102. If we're dropping, that means we're going negative. So I wrote the expression 2 plus 102 minus 118. So 2 plus 102 makes 104. Don't forget to add the opposite. Different signs subtract. So 118 minus 104 makes 14. Take the sign of the bigger number. So 118 is a bigger number and it has a negative. So our final answer will be negative 14. Number 20 has basically 2 problems within itself. As a reminder, anytime it says of, we want to think multiplication. So out of the 30 pizzas, 2/3 of them are cheese. So how many slices would that be? 30 and 3 can cross cancel. So 3 can go into 3 one time. 3 can go into 30 10 times. So 10 times 2 makes 20 over 1. 20 pizzas are cheese. As for the pepperoni, same thing, it's a multiplication. So of the 30, 1/6 of them is pepperoni. 6 and 30 can cross multiply, so 6 can go into 6 one time. 6 can go into 30 5 times, and then you multiply across, so 5 times 1 makes 5. 1 times 1 makes 1. So 5 pizza slices are pepperoni. This is a longer problem, but we want to know that this is a subtraction. So we started off with 6 miles because that's the goal. She already ran 1 2/3, and then on a different day she ran 112. So how many more miles left does she need to run? So 6 minus, well, I already add the opposite. So plus negative 1 2/3 plus negative 1 1/2. I would work with this problem first, or this part of the problem first. So do your around the world math. 3 and 2 are not common denominators, so we need LCD of 6. Once we have it, then we can sing our song. So same signs, add and keep. So 10 plus 9 is 19. And then keep the negative. So negative 19 over 6. Then we change the 6 to a 6 over 1. 1 and 6 are not common denominators, so we need LCD of 6. So we should have 36 plus negative 19. Different signs subtract. So 36 minus 19 makes 17. So 17 over 6. Take the sign of the bigger number. So 36 is a bigger number. Change it to a mixed number. So 2 and 5/6 miles left. It does say how much milk remains. So this is a subtraction problem. So we're adding the opposite. Then we do the around the world math. 6 and 3 are not like denominators, so we need LCD to get 6. Then we have 19 over 6 plus negative 10 over 6. So common denominators we are ready to add or subtract. Different signs subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. So 19 minus 10 makes 9. 19 is a bigger number, so we are going to keep it as positive. And then we have to simplify. We always need to simplify our answers, whether it tells us to or not. So 9 and 6 can be divided evenly with 3 to get 3 halves or 1 and 1/2. (23) is an example of a division problem. So anytime we have division, we want to think KCF. So do the around the world math to get improper fraction. Then do your KCF, so keep, change, flip. 15 and 3 can cross cancel, so 3 can go into 3 one time, 3 can go into 15 5 times. 2 and 2 can cross cancel, so 2 can go into 2 one time, 2 can go into 2 one time. Multiply across, so 5 times 1 makes 5, 1 times 1 makes 1, so 5 batches. And last problem, 24 is another division problem. So we would have 10 and 1/2 divided by 1 and 3/4. Do your around the world math to get improper fractions. Then we can apply the KCF rule. So keep, change, flip. 7 and 21 can cross cancel. So 7 and 21 can be divided by 7. So 7 can go into 7 one time. 7 can go into 21 3 times. 2 and 4 can also cross multiply, or cross cancel, I mean. So 2 can go into 2 one time. 2 can go into 4 two times. Multiply across, so 3 times 2 makes 6. 1 times 1 makes 1. And then simplify to get 6. And that's all the problems.